important. And what also is important is the attic.
I'm officially calling out AndyGefroren. I'm filing a Me Too case against this man. I was walked in on in the bathroom. I felt very harassed. I was very uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I would be silent no longer.
Hey, man, you're funny as shit.
AndyGefroren's here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also with him, Kello. KellohfrmPG. KellohfrmPG.
This bitch.
What is going on, fellas? It's been a long time coming.
Been doing the same shit, you know what I mean? Just working, creating.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean?
I think I've seen you were both at the show a few weeks ago. Like Fruits Bag.
Roku's?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
it was there.
Yeah, you DJ.
I was
you
DJing,
You
yeah.
DJed the joint.
Yeah,
Bro, that shit was a crazy show, man.
I've seen y'all since then, man. Take me back to that night.
Man, honestly, you want to know some crazy shit? Like, I was having that shit was like so fire, bro. Like, I'm not gonna cap. Like, it made me want to go ahead and DJ a lot more. And I think because, you know, it really opened up more doors for me and everything. The thing is that's funny though is in the middle of, I don't know who was performing. I think it was Yak, I believe he was performing. Dude, I got like the meanest contact high. Bro, that shit was so crazy, bro.
Bro, it was blowing dope in here, bro.
Bro, yeah, man. It was,
and especially for guys who like don't spark and like, you know, don't drink. You about to
yeah,
spend,
bro.
like,
It's crazy because like I'm actually 5 years sober.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
I used to like smoke a lot, but I just stopped type shit.
Just go
So yeah, when like it hit me again, I was like, damn, bro, I'm actually tweaking out, bro. And I'm not gonna cap, but you know, I got my shit back together. So
got that right.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. No, that's cool. It made you want to like do more shows and shit, cause like you're doing more shows. You have your own joint coming up.
Yeah. On March 5th type shit.
March
Yeah.
5th,
I used to do more shows back then. Like me and Kelly, we would always throw shows. But what's it called? It's just when COVID happened and all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
just like,
COVID definitely shut down a lot of shit for real. Like back then, in like 2019 and shit, there was like shows every single week like that. So it was like
cause I would see like old flicks of like, you know what I'm saying, like y'all, like you, like Kuzan and like Perp and shit like that, and like y'all were doing shows like crazy.
Yeah, it was fire.
Yeah, y'all were at shows like every night, and that's what they're doing now. Like they had a show like on Saturday. They got shows tonight. You know what I'm saying? I think they have another one coming up and shit. It might be yours. It might be
yeah. Kuzan performing that.
Kuzan performing and shit like that. Yeah.
That makes it a pay-per-view.
No cap. No cap.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, take us a little bit back. You know what I'm saying? How'd y'all get started with like doing what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Where you can go ahead.
Yeah, really, it was also like high school type shit. Like we all was in high school.
Where'd y'all go?
High Point, yeah. So like we was all in high school. Like,
is that a made up high school?
Bro, it's
like a Disney. It's like a Disney channel.
Like the generic rival high school.
Yeah,
It always beats you, but this time you've got them.
Guys, we got High Point this week. You can't let them get us again.
Oh man,
Hey,
High
that's
Point, we're
funny
gonna
as
get our
shit.
butts kicked.
Hey, yo, I know y'all watch other movies.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's right. He's a filmmaker. He's a filmmaker.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was. I graduated. Like,
Yeah,
that's fine.
We're working on a little something. We're sick. Come see us in March, April.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just let me know. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much
High Point High.
We all started in like High Point and all that. You feel me? Like he was cool with my brother. You feel me? And then pretty much my brother, he started making music and shit. So after my brother started making music, I started making music like right after him. So like after that, when we all got into high school, we all like made a whole group and shit like that. After that, like probably in like 2017, that's when we really started to have like shows and like we started taking music a little bit more serious and all that. Like one of our first shows, like we cranked that whole joint out. Like niggas was mosh pitting, niggas was jumping, niggas was going crazy, all of that. So then we had a few more shows after that, and then motherfucking, what happened? We had a third show. Niggas damn near booed us off stage.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that shit was
Word.
Oh,
Man.
We
It took a few shows.
Yeah,
I'm not on the cap. That like put a lot of us down.
Yeah.
But some of us was just like, bro, fuck, we gotta keep going. Cause we used to have a whole group. It was like 10 of us. Type shit. Yeah. And then after that, like, after that show, all of us just like broke up type shit. And it's just like,
damn.
But then after that, like, you know, there was some of us that just stayed and we were like, but we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep grinding.
So they refined it.
Yeah. It really plays with your mental type shit because when you get booed, like, have you ever been booed off of anything before? Like niggas is like, nigga, you're trash.
But that's the thing. I've never tried doing anything. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, if you never try, you never lose.
Yeah, type shit. Like with music and like performing and going outside and doing shit, you feel me? Like people can easily look at you and be like, nigga, that shit is lame as fuck like that.
Oh yeah.
Out of here. So like, you know, with music you need confidence and shit like that. But like when you go into something and a bunch of people are saying, nah, that shit's not it.
Yeah,
bro,
like, you're just like,
that shit is gonna play with your mental, and it's kind of like if you don't have thick skin on judgment, you kind of gonna like you gonna fold under pressure type shit.
So let me ask you something. Y'all remember that period clearly? It sounds like.
Yeah.
Can you take me through like the next time you went to the studio directly after that?
Yeah, like,
I remember I had
like,
fucking Avengers. Like, bro, I really wanted to like prove myself to people and shit. I remember I deleted everything off my Instagram.
Damn, it was like that.
Yeah, the next day. Yeah, bro, all of us down there did the same thing. The next day, I posted up a song. It was produced by Dullin Beats. He makes beats for Chief Keef.
Dullin Beats is hard.
Exactly. I posted out that song, right? And then it did numbers and shit like that. But like, really, I just wanted to be on some next level shit. Ever since then, I never wanted to be booed off ever again.
Right.
I just like pushed it aside and pretty much he could tell you like his experience and pretty much
I remember me. I went on Instagram. I was like, man, fuck all y'all, fuck everybody,
bitch ass nigga.
Bro, I got so mad. But the thing is though, like back then I wasn't DJing. I was actually DJing on the low, but I was just like in a way they manager type shit because I will always hit up everybody, be like, yo, you gotta listen to this person, you gotta listen to this person, and it's just like I feel like when that happened, it's just like I feel like it like put me down because I was like, damn, bro, like I feel like I was the reason why they got booed off type shit. Because,
right.
You know what I mean?
You were repping them hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, damn,
yeah, exactly. But I mean, me personally, I was just like, fuck it, let's just keep going type shit. And then after that, like, I still went ahead and started hitting up people. We were like, yo, let's go ahead and do music videos and everything. And then after that, like, that's when, you know, shout out to Wrist. That's when we went ahead and like contact Wrist and all that. And after that, ever since then, that's when like we started building back up. Like, not gonna
Honestly, a lot of shit happened around that time period. Because the fact that he just mentioned Wrist, like, I kind of forgot about that shit. But pretty much, Wrist was like one of the first people like that professionally shot a video for his type shit.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, it was like pretty fire. Like, we'll pull up to the studio. It looked kind of similar to this. Like, he had artwork and all that. I think Dyglo did it.
Yeah, Dyglo did his
Diego.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing for so until I met him. Until I met him. So,
Whoa, he did that. And he did that.
And exactly. He did all that.
That's fire. Yeah.
Like, he still has to come finish it.
Wait, he hasn't finished that yet?
Yeah.
It looks fire though.
Fuck.
But pretty much, like
that bitch said spam risk.
No, it's from work. A pool is
you better block them, bro. Tell them stop paying you up.
It's 8 o'clock.
Tell them your soul
8 o'clock.
Tell them your soul belongs to the attic now.
Nigga, I'll be there tomorrow.
As I say to all our guests.
I'll be there tomorrow. That's whatever.
You know.
I'm doing better shit now. You know what I'm saying? Am I real?
Tell them you're at work.
I'm not gonna answer the phone.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny though. It's gonna be boring as shit because this is gonna be like pool technical talk. This is bad. This is the most useless skill. The most like decadent thing in the world is just knowing how to take care of a pool. You know what I'm saying?
No need for chlorine in the apocalypse.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Or in the war. I swim like a fucking dolphin.
I can't swim.
I swim like an animal.
I love swimming.
But that's the thing. My mom put me on like the swim team when I was like 4 until I was like 12. So like I was just like doing that shit, just like up early as shit in a cold ass pool on a June morn.
Is there something that isn't like by now? Does the pool have to be cold? Like, are they doing that just to harden you?
But you,
like, why is the pool always cold in the morning? Like, don't they have the?
I mean, heaters are expensive. Outdoor pools aren't heated.
He was always outdoor.
Yeah, it was during the summer. I wasn't doing like recreational.
I thought you were fucking like a diver and shit.
Oh fuck, dude! I was doing other sports and like other because it was summer swimming, winter basketball, spring baseball, and then summer was football after when I started playing football. So yeah, I was just like I was that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine though.
It would have been if I didn't like fuck my knee doing it all.
Look
you know
where being well-rounded got you, huh?
Yeah, doing
exactly where you needed to be.
doing a podcast. Yeah.
But man, I want to.
Where's my life gone?
One thing we definitely want to touch on, like we've talked about touching on this a little bit more on the show in general. We talk about this more on the show in general, but like just y'all as businessmen, tell me about like your experience there, sort of alongside the music so far.
I mean, you want to go first on that?
Can you repeat that again?
Like your experience just on the business side of things, just so far, like as you've gone through your career creatively, whatever transition it's been, wherever you were, wherever you consider yourself now, just how that side has been.
Me personally, I feel like where I was before, from now, like where I am now, basically, bro. I feel like I really went up type shit. I'm not gonna cap, cause before, like I was still trying to find myself and everything, and it's just like like I really started off with like what's it called, doing exclusives and everything. You know what I mean? So then after that, I was like, fuck it, let me start doing exclusives. And like, putting out people's music on my page and all that, cause, I was like, I wasn't getting booked. So I was like, bro, I gotta figure out what I gotta do type shit to get like somewhere. So I was like, let me go ahead and contact rappers, let me go ahead and contact musicians and everything, and let's just like work and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Put out your music out there and everything like that. I'm gonna promote it and everything. It's just like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, that went really far for me, cause after that, like, now I have like platforms. I got music with like big people now. You know what I mean? It's just like
Just through that networking and shit.
yeah, through just networking and everything. Like if I release a song, someone else wants to get a song with me, so I'm like, okay, bet, let's go ahead and work. Then after that, another person, and it's just like when I feel like I'm not getting that, when I'm not getting that movement, momentum. That's when I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go ahead and go back to what I was doing and just searching for people. You know what I mean? And like really fucking with their music. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of automated. Every time you kind of know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, same thing with shows and all that. Like, I was like, bro, I gotta figure out how I can go ahead and put myself out there as well. And I was like, I need to start doing shows. Again, because it's already been like, the last time I did a show was 2020. And I was like, bro, I gotta keep doing this shit. So I feel like now, since I'm getting booked more and everything, bro, like I feel like I'm not where I was 2 years ago. Last year is like, you know what I mean? It's just like, like I gotta keep that positive energy too. You know what I mean? So yeah.
100%.
I wrapped y'all up. My bad.
Nah, bro, that's the point of the pod, bro.
Yeah.
We have to ask less
It's
questions that way.
it's a stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Get everything out,
Yeah.
No, exactly. I was gonna ask what's been your process like for developing y'all's style, because it's very unique. You know what I'm saying? You both have very unique, very it's differing styles. You know what I'm saying? But it's very similar in its uniqueness.
I feel like I don't know. It's kind of like, I feel like style is really just expression. You want to express how you feel and stuff like that. Like for example, this sweater I got on right now is a vintage, independent hoodie. You feel me? And it's because I got into skating and stuff like that, so I just started wearing vintage skate stuff and all that. And then sometimes I want to go vibrant. I get the fuzzy, cozy cardigan sweater.
Your hair.
Or even my hair, the fit it has that I wear and stuff like that. It's really just expression. It's just that's just not I'm not going on Instagram and being I want to be like that nigga. It's kind of you're being yourself. You feel me? So it's kind of
it seems like the way your Instagram is, or the way your social media feed is, just you're the nigga other people want to be. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say that.
Put it out.
I wouldn't say that. I would say people will look at my shit and be like, damn, bro, that nigga fly as shit, bro. He remind me just of myself. I'm trying to be just like that type shit. I'm just trying to see. He remind me of myself, or he can express himself the way I would like to express myself. Because some people, they can't do that. You know what I mean? So pretty much, I feel like that's what my style is based upon.
Yeah, it's you gotta wear whatever you like, bro. Fuck what anybody says. Fuck what, you know what I mean? It's just I wore shit in front of my parents. They'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you wearing? You know what I mean? But I'm like, bro, fuck it, I like it type shit. You know what I mean? So it's just bro, you you gotta just say fuck it and just be like, bro, if I really like this, I'm gonna wear it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like for example, my hair and all that, bro. Like I was like, fuck it. Like I'm gonna do it. I actually got an inspiration from this girl. Her name is Jackie Beaver. Bro, like you guys, like she does Dennis Rodman's hair right now.
Oh, tight.
Bro, she's fire. We met her out there in LA and all that. And like I seen her work and everything, bro. It really inspired me. Don't get me wrong, like my girl did it. She's a gopher doing it because I was like, bro, I really want you to do it. But you know, like, yeah, like I'm actually hit up Jackie Beaver. Like, yo, you gotta do my hair when I go back out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Invite her on the podcast.
yeah, of course.
Tell her she can bring Dennis, and she can bring Kim Jong Un too. If we can make that happen, I'm just saying.
Hey, that's funny.
Me, you, Dennis Rodman, and Kim Jong Un over
That's a
sushi.
wild interview.
That's just
Pretty
like
fun.
a movie.
Over sushi, a little bit of sake. You know, we tell some stories. Come
I'm
on,
gonna start a food fight.
Kim Jong
I'm
Un.
gonna throw it right at Kim's fucking fat face.
His sister's just gonna come to power. I heard she's a bad bitch.
Cool.
She's a bad motherfucker. So she's a gangster.
Nah, we're gonna go to war when you come to the power watch.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I know what side I'll be on. So.
Like I said, boy, this house with bitches. Oh god.
Just kidding. Communism is bad. So so tell me about the show coming up. Tell me about like your expectations for it. Tell me about sort of what does it mean for you? Is it a stepping stone? Is this the start of a process? Where are we sort of where you are right now?
This show I feel like is just gonna show that like basically I'm basically slept on because I feel like people go ahead and like
It was set as a DJ, as a figure, as a
DJ and as a both actually, because it's just like I feel like people they just go ahead and just look at like this person gets booked more, let's go ahead and book them, but instead of like booking the other person who can actually do the same thing, you know what I mean? And it's just like I feel like me, I feel like I honestly personally don't even know what to expect from this show. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. I don't know if it's gonna be live. I don't know if it's gonna be chill or anything like that. Whatever it is, I'm grateful for it. You know what I mean? But it's just like I already know that like all the artists and me, we're gonna rock out. Like no cap. I feel like it's really gonna go ahead and put me on the map, and it's gonna progress me a lot more. You know what I mean?
Anything like the show like y'all did in DC, Kelly, your rug joint. Like it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah,
Sorry for stepping on the rug, by the way.
Oh, no, you're good. Hella people's doing that shit.
That's what they're for.
And
I
that
walked in,
show,
I was like, oh shit.
and that show really like made me like get more comfortable with like performing and everything because that was my first time actually like yelling and like saying shit. You know what I mean? Because usually like all the times that I've like performed, I just stay quiet, just let them perform and everything like that. But what really inspired me was Cardi's DJ to really do shit like that. I've talked to him before and all. I was like, yo, bro, you inspired me and all. He's like, bro, keep going, bro. Like, yeah, like you know what I mean. You can get to that point in life. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, I was like, bro, like that's what made me really like do, like screaming and all that shit, I feel like it just gives a lot of energy to like the crowd as well, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Not definitely. What made you wanted to start DJing? Like what about that medium like attracted you at first?
I feel like what made me start DJing, cause like you gotta realize I was DJing when I was like younger, but what made me just be like, I gotta do this, cause we had a show. And I remember we were trying to find a DJ. This was our first show.
Yeah.
We were trying to find a DJ, but I was like, fuck it, I'll DJ. You know what I mean? I'll do it. Like I've done it like my whole life basically. I was like, fuck it, let me just do it. You know what I mean? Let me just test it out in an actual crowd. Right. So I was like, yeah. After that, I was like, yeah, this is it. So shit, I'm fucking with this.
Nah, I feel it. Yeah, definitely. Would you consider yourself a DJ like more than like just a general artist? Because like I know you got songs and shit out like when you're rapping and shit like that. But,
I don't have no music. Yeah,
I swear to God,
He never dropped a
I
song.
never dropped a song.
I swear to God, I have songs by AndyGefroren.
Nah, man, I never dropped a song.
That's good market. That's good marketing.
I swear to God, I have songs. Like
Bro, I get that a lot. I get like, yo, are you a rapper? You a DJ? I mean, no, not DJ. Producer. Yeah, they'd be like, yo, you a producer? I'd be like,
You're the
bro.
fucking wrong person. I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing.
I have some.
Yeah, no, I
I
never
was-
dropped, bro. I've never rap. I actually have one song, bro, but that shit
That shit
never
is
coming out.
I might
Yeah.
drop it on some like.
Hey,
shit.
don't drop that.
Put it on
shit.
SoundCloud.
You said
Put
what?
it on SoundCloud.
Shit, I might do that.
Well, I will report your page if you drop that shit.
That's always like the compromise when someone just refuses to drop the music. Like, hey, put it on SoundCloud.
Type shit.
The funny thing is, I had a ghostwriter too.
Word.
Yeah.
Definitely put it on SoundCloud.
That's some like OG
Oh
shit. That's
no,
like in the cut.
Yeah, hell no.
Bro, none of the songs are yours.
None of those songs are mine, bro. All these songs are all hosted by
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
All of them
that's
are
fucking
all
wild.
hosted.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
I just don't listen carefully because who
Yeah.
am I? Yeah.
No, you good. You good now.
What's the next thing like going forward? Like, I always like to ask, especially when somebody comes on and they have something coming up soon, like you have the show soon. Directly after that, what's next? Do you take a break? Do you do something? What's the direct next thing?
My next thing
And
is
I'm sorry, real quick. What was the direct next thing after your show? Also, but I want you to answer first.
my next thing after this. I already have a plan. I personally don't want to talk about my plan because I really want to just execute it. Yeah, I really just want to execute and just actually do it. But basically, my thing is just after this, I feel like I should get booked for more shows. I feel like I am, and I feel like that it's gonna go like I'm gonna go ahead and just like go back out to LA and everything, and just go ahead and just figure out what else I can go ahead and make my creativity. How do I say it? Oh shit. my bad. I lost myself. But no, basically like, yeah, just go back out to LA and just really just like open up my mind. Cause sometimes when you're in your same spot, like, you're in DC, Maryland and everything, you see this every day, you get tunnel vision. You know what I mean? So it's just like sometimes when I gotta like clear my mind, like it used to be smoking. Now it's just like I want to go ahead and travel, go to LA,
Like experiences are now.
just like go to LA, go to New York, go to Chicago, Miami. It's just like those type of things and do music out there. That really opens up like what I see music as now. You know what I mean?
Do you ever feel like the local scene is holding you back in any sort of way? Then?
No, I don't think so because the local scene is like fire. It's like mad fire. But it's just like I feel like sometimes you gotta go out of state to really see like what other music is out there. Because you know what I mean? Because like over here it's just like you have like the DMV flow, the DMV flow and everything like that. You hear that a lot. But it's just like one thing I'm starting to realize as well is just that it's just like a lot of people are using more auto-tune. They're starting to get into more like different type of sounds and everything.
More rock star stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, and I feel like especially like in Atlanta too, it's just like they have a lot of different sounds, and that's why I like to go there as well because I meet new people and you know what I mean, and they just go crazy, and it's just like always like I'm like I want to bring that over here. You know what I mean? I gotta have the same mentality. What they have over there is over here. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
So as far as when you go to a city, be it LA or be it in Atlanta or whatever, how do you sort of like what's the first like how do you navigate the city knowing okay I'm trying to get some networking done, I'm trying to enjoy like how do you sort of move in that sense?
Just hit up people that I know out there. We usually always like hit up people like, yo, we back out here. They're like, all right, then let's go ahead and link. After that, like the thing is like LA, it has so many connections. You know what I mean? So it's just like for example, like we'll link up with an artist, right? They'll be like, all right, bet, let's go and link up. They won't tell you, but then after that, next thing you know, you go ahead and link up with like a big artist, right? Right with them because they brought them along. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or even if you're walking in the street, you know what I mean? You'll just see somebody like out the cut. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like that's what like helps you out with like the different sounds and everything. Cause sometimes you'll meet somebody new that you've never seen before, like you never met before or seen before, and it's just a whole different like sound that they have, and it's just like you're like, yo, this is different. So I want to like go ahead and try this out. You know what I mean? I'm a DJ, but listen to more of that type of music and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, 'cause we went out to LA, man. Like, the fucking, second day we're out there, bro. We met this one cat at a store. He was like, he's the manager of a store and shit like that. Did a podcast with him a few days later and shit, like, still arguing man and shit. Like, yeah, like, he, like, sells clothes to MGK for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everything in that store, high end, a lot of hand sewn stuff in there.
Most of it was hand sewn. Yeah. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rock star patchwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And it shows love.
It inspires. Yeah. Shout out Julian Styles, bro. Yeah.
Stage showing love. We keep watch for each other's drops. I mean,
and we have the connection out there. Like, they can throw a show in that little store. That store is fire.
Shout out Do-Rags.
Yeah, I was about to ask about your jacket, bro. That's Do-Rags, right?
Yeah, man.
I like that brand. I fuck with that brand. I got hit from Kello. It's like from like all your page and shit like that.
Yeah, like me and Do-Rags, like that's just like a natural connection. Like,
are they local?
Nah, he's from Florida, so pretty much. I remember he used to do like artwork for like Ski Master Sun God, Comethazine, Chief Keef.
Yeah, because the art looked familiar to me. I was just like, okay.
So he did artwork for like stuff like that, and then like after that, I got artwork from him when I was like in 11th grade or some shit, right? Years later, he started dropping clothes and shit. First he dropped the candy. That shit was fire as fuck. Not gonna cap. After that, he started dropping clothes and shit. And then, I caught, the brown hoodie at that one. I promoted that shit on TikTok. That shit went viral.
I've been seeing that joint. I was like, wow, that's a nice hoodie.
That joint went viral. And then me and him, we just started, getting extremely cool and stuff like that. After that, we linked up in Florida. He a cool-ass dude. The next, he dropped that hoodie. And then that hoodie went crazy, too. And then pretty much, he the good man. So I fuck with him, for real. Y'all should definitely check him out. D-Rags USA.
Definitely trying to get him on the pod.
Yeah, let's go to Florida, man.
Yeah, let's go to Florida.
Bro.
Yeah.
Get him on the pod, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's what's up.
What's up about to ask you,
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You forget your question instead.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Nah. Who sort of inspired? That was bad.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Now, when you sit and you talk for 45 minutes, that should be happening 3 times.
That's why y'all need water, bro. Y'all gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah.
They should know the room for it.
You get it.
Our fucking flatmates, they slowly slide into the stoop.
That's crazy.
Flatmates is crazy.
Yeah, I know where that came from. UK shit.
Who would you say are some inspirations for y'all? Music wise, style wise, you know?
Funny thing is, I don't know. Me personally, I don't like that question. I'm gonna give
you know what's hilarious? And I remember y'all came down to my basement. Purban Don said the same thing, and I geeked when you said that. I was like, who the fuck?
I hate that question, bro.
Why? Why is it?
I mean, you want to explain to?
I mean, it's kind of you can literally get inspiration from anything. I can come here and get inspiration, go back home, make a song about it, or I can start my own podcast, and I can basically be just like y'all. I can be doing my own thing in my own way. Or I can
never quite hitting the mark, but otherwise, just like
that type shit. Or I can literally just go outside and it'll be a sunny day, and I'll be like, "Yo, this is a sunny day. Let me go back home and make a song or something." Or let me go ahead and dress up like this and look fly, whatever. You can get inspiration from literally anything.
It's just life.
Yeah, it could be a specific person, but not every single thing you do is based off that specific person. So it's a bundle of just life and just experiencing everything. That's your inspiration.
So
pretty much it.
Okay, how about this? Then as we
I want to not like the answer, but I want to not like it. But I'll accept it.
I'm not condoning that behavior, but I understand. So we have, and it's interesting at this point because everybody can see it. We've kind of been, let's say we've all been kind of watching for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Let's just go from COVID to now, right? We have this scene in front of us, and we can tell it's about to grow. We can tell it's evolving every time. Every time somebody throws a show, every album, every development, every step forward, anybody takes, it gets bigger. Where do you guys sort of see yourselves within that?
I mean,
who do you see yourself as?
You also have to realize that prior to us, prior to 2019 and shit, it all goes back to I would say it all goes back to 2014. Back in 2014, there was the 3-0 WAP and shit like that. You feel me? But Michael Doom, Riz, Casey Jones, all those type of people, they was popping, they was doing their shit. You feel me? And then as time goes on, it's kind of their era, kind of that 3-0 WAP era is not there no more. You feel me? After that, it goes into like the trap era with like Zan Man, Young Man, like all those type of people, like Money Mark, all of those. Then after that,
you're a student in the game.
Yeah, bro, I pay attention to all this shit. Like, I mean, that's how you're gonna grow. You gotta understand everything.
Can we clip this?
What you call? Yeah, in order for you to grow, you gotta understand everything inside like the whole thing you do. You feel me? You gotta be a geek to like shit that you like. If you're not a geek to shit that you like, you gonna fall behind. You feel me? So like, pretty much, yeah. After that, like Zan Man, Young Manny, Money Mar, all them niggas is popping. After them. Low key, I ain't gonna cap. It was kind of like people in our era, you feel me? Because we was like having shows back to back and really doing our thing. So it was really like me, Andy, Perk, Kuzan, motherfucking
Gang.
Yeah, all of them like
Perp's the bear and Kuzan's the faceless man. Funny enough.
For real? Hey, that's fine.
They're the first ones to be like technically a part of the Addict Network. You know
I remember they played us into y'all. So like, pretty much,
we're here.
But yeah, after that, it was like us, motherfucking Hurt LA, Sandbox, Lil Thorn, Quality. I'm forgetting some people, but it was a lot of us, you feel me? We was having shows back to back. Blink DMV was having shows, and they was booking like niggas like Lil Zelly and Gunu and them. That was like around the 2018, 2019 era. Right. 2020, this shit died out because like literally COVID shut everything down.
Right. And now it's like a renaissance.
Yeah, now it's like 2021. Shit was still kind of shut down. We couldn't really have shows because, you know, the mask mandate and stuff like that. After that, 2022.
We were still having shows.
We were still having shows on key, but yeah. After that, 2022 hit, and I'm not going to cap, bro. January and February, AMG has been running this shit. Like, I don't know if y'all know about AMG, but pretty much, they recently had a Cash Dammy show. Nigga, them and Company with a K, bro, they went crazy with that whole show. The whole lineup.
Is it called Company with a K or is it just spelled?
Nah, Company with a K. It's the whole name. It's a hard name for real.
Yeah, it's a hard name. So I fuck with that.
Shout out to Car with a K. Shout out Car with a K. You feel me? Like he hosted that whole show with AMG. And that shit was crazy. Like if y'all look at my Instagram story, y'all probably seen like some clips on there about it and all that. But they're running shit. It's only been 2 months into this year, but they're running shit. You feel me? But best believe it's about to be a lot of shows and a lot of fun shit that's happening.
A lot of power shifts.
Yeah, a lot of shit going on. So like, y'all said, how do we fit into this era? We fit into every era. You feel me? We kind of like form ourselves into like everybody that's coming out type shit, and it's kind of like we have to understand and study the shit in order to like really, you know, be relevant yourself. You feel me? Like if you're not studying the shit and you don't understand how shit work. And you're just sitting back complaining like, man, these new niggas is trash, this and that. And you're sitting back saying that, you ain't never gonna grow.
Never been a fan of that rhetoric. Never been a fan of that rhetoric. So you don't listen to enough music, you listen to the radio if you think that.
Type shit. Exactly.
So you don't actually listen to music, you're not actually experienced into the scenes, like, you know what I'm saying, you do nothing.
There's never been a point where I could be like, okay, if I didn't look in the local or the underground scene, then I've only found trash everywhere.
Type shit.
Never know because that
never. You could only ever really complain that more trash exists, but there's always been a plethora of good music.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. It's one of those things that is relative. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been trash, old music. There's more trash now because there's more music coming out.
It's more accessible.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you have more of a thing, there's going to be more of trash. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about, went to the hat store and bought myself a hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that Donald Glover dress. I love that child dress.
That's funny.
You went to Lynn's. You should have gone to the swap meet.
You know what I'm saying?
You're like, yeah, bro. Get you an Atlanta 96 joint like I did.
Type shit.
Thank God for me.
Bro, I got that wallet. I got that Atlanta 96 wallet for years.
Man.
It's my everyday wallet.
One day I'm gonna ask you how much, and you're gonna tell me $3,000 you're gonna pay. That's just how it's gonna go. I've been collecting that shit ever since I got
crazy.
Bro, it's not expensive at all. Have you been on eBay at all?
I mean, yeah, but like
I was about to say it's very accessible. That's one of those collections that are very accessible.
It's gonna come a time, man. It's gonna come a time.
Sure. I don't know.
Fair enough. But Andy, did you answer the question?
Yeah.
Did you kind of go into that?
Nah, he basically covered everything for us. So like, yeah, you know what I mean. He really covered a lot.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of shit.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of shit that we've gone through and a lot of shit that we've like experienced. So it's just like, yeah,
It's so interesting because it's almost impossible for us to define an era until we look back at it.
Yes,
that's true.
exactly.
But
That's so true.
We're so deep in the fog right now. Like we're still in the midst of it to the point we're probably not gonna know what really to call this until like 2025.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's facts. Yeah.
Looking back, like, oh yeah, man, when the pandemic started, and then you know what I'm saying,
What is your like collective name? Yeah, like what do y'all like call yourselves, or are you just like kind of
we're
like
like-
loose thing?
We're Public Grows. I ain't gonna
Public Grows.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like we're Public Grows, but like you know life be happening. We started this shit back in high school, so like niggas fall off and like niggas just like start doing other things and all that. So like we're Public Grows, but like I gotta admit it's kind of like we're kind of
We're different. Yeah, separate.
it's weird type shit. But like
Don't
I
get
would
me wrong.
I would still rep Public Grows. It's in my name, KellohfrmPG. You feel me?
I'm
I'm
PG County.
I'm from PG County too. It's a double entendre type shit. You feel me? Like yeah, but yeah, I'm still rapping Public Grows and shit. You feel me? That's the vibe. You feel me? That's everything. Yeah.
Do you have any change in your pocket? You gotta put it in there. You said the word.
What? Wait, what?
We here on the attic have a vibe jar.
When you say vibe, you put it in here.
Yeah.
We gotta get
That's
the
funny.
actual
I don't think I got changed on me. I don't think
well, that's 20 push-ups. So,
I could do that shit.
nah, bro. Nah, we gotta get the actual jar. I want to sell that as merch. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe jar. Because I think more people feel the way like we feel about the word.
Something to just like yeah.
It's a placeholder word. You know what I'm saying? It's a meaningless, fucking nebulous word now because it's
I see where you're coming from.
Something nice, something decorative, but like you can put back in there. That's always just like a good business model.
that you can put back in something. Yeah.
It looks good, but the utility, you know.
Nah, yeah, but,
Or you know whatever your thing of choice is. We've had many things done even in this room.
Yeah.
Type shit.
You know. Shout out to Rogue Food. That was a fun show.
Yeah, man.
that was a fun show, bro.
Shit was cool as hell.
Bro, how'd you get into making rugs?
Oh,
Because I see it a lot now. No, I know that, but like I've seen like more of like a lot of people like getting into
starting
like
to make rugs.
maybe I was like, has like the technology gotten cheaper and like people can afford the
bro,
gun?
That shit is dumb expensive. Like, so pretty much like, wait, can I curse on here? Is that cool?
Fuck yeah, you can.
Alright, cool.
Fuck it. Just do that shit. Fuck that shit.
I'm about to roll the J right now.
Pretty much it. Like, I was telling my girl, I was like, yo, I see all these people making rugs. I think I can do that shit too. And she was like, yeah, you should go for it. I was like, actually, but nah, that shit too expensive. I ain't gonna do it.
She's
that-
too supportive.
She did, bro.
If she would have been like, nah, you can't do it, you would have did it immediately. You would have bought the gun
Type shit,
immediately.
type shit. But like, she's like dumb supportive, so I gotta admit, like,
That's great.
you know, shout out to her. You feel me? She's always,
That's great.
you know, motivating me and shit. But like, yeah, but like, as y'all know, like, I be doing like a lot of random shit. Like, I used to do collages, I used to do animation, I was doing music. I mean, I still do music.
Yeah, you did our backhand. You did the
drawing,
blackhand.
yeah, with the joint, yeah.
Blackhand
So like,
song,
shit like
Put it
that.
on
I
mural.
do a lot of random shit that like I just see and I think it's dope, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too. You know what I mean? So rugs was one of those things. I've been thinking about this other idea, like it's like another like hand making type of thing. I ain't gonna say what it is because I ain't do it yet. You feel me? But you know, I be dipping and dabbing into like a little bit of everything. That's what I can say. Like, yeah. But yeah, that's my thing.
No, that's what's up, bro. How would y'all like? What would be like your dream project? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
They're called rugs, not carpets. Just saying.
No cap.
I didn't say rug.
No.
You said
It's just some people they call them carpets.
Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a carpet.
Yeah, exactly.
fucking
That's the
real.
carpet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'd say rug.
Yeah,
That's
like,
a rug,
that's a
yeah.
little smaller,
That's a
so
rug.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now, what were we saying?
No, I was saying, what was I saying? Dream project for the both of y'all. Like, what's like something you've always like wanted to do and you haven't done yet? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I've always wanted to fucking tour and shit. Like, I really want to tour. Like,
I think that's the most doable
Yes,
thing.
sir.
because I really feel like if I was to tour, like that shit would be dumb fun. Like, all right, look, this is my thought, right? Motherfucking, I'm with like whatever artist I'm really like messing with type shit. You feel me? Like Andy, he's DJing and shit, and then like we got like a few of our friends like come through also type shit. We go every state. Maryland, DC, New York, Cali, Atlanta, all those places, Chicago, all of that shit. And we just
he's like, yeah.
we just going crazy, bro. Like, and yeah, a lot of stage diving. Even though I'm kind of big, you feel me? If I stage dive, I'm like, you know.
Yeah, you're like deceptively big.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit weird because like I need a lot of people to like carry me type shit. You feel me? If I'm a really stage dive, I'm not that skinny, but. Yeah, bro, I like some crazy shit like that for real. Like that shit would be fire.
Yeah, touring seems like the coolest shit, and like, but also like it feels like it'll get annoying quick if you're not like with the right people or like with the right like.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We met like a lot of people that they be on tour and shit, and they be like, bro, I fucking hate this artist, bro. Like this nigga's annoying and shit. And it's just like,
bro, if you're not doing it with your mans, bro, that shit's not worth it.
Bro, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make new friends and shit.
Type shit.
And then tour with them.
Yeah, exactly. Do business with them.
Yeah,
you know,
that
it's
shit,
wild.
yeah, it's probably horrible for real.
Nah, that's terrible, bro. And Andy, you about the same? Or
Yeah, me personally, yeah, it's the same thing. Just touring, just doing big venues. Going ahead and like, you know, I drop projects too, you know, I drop albums, like a DJ hosting album. I want to get more bigger artists, more, like, you know, just bigger artists, more recognition from, you know, when I drop and everything.
Yeah.
What's it called? Oh man, I was going to say something. But yeah, basically, yeah. That I know that should be
Just a whole lot of everything.
Yeah, just a lot of shit that I have like,
everything.
bro. I feel like if I can write all this down on the book, I feel like I would have to like write on the cover type shit. Like I have a lot of like plans that I want to do. You know what I mean? It's just like, and I feel like
you designing a line.
Huh?
I can see you designing a line or something.
yeah, some kind of clothing, yeah.
Right,
the both of you actually.
It's like, yeah, I actually do like piano on the side too. I actually started learning that like
It's a renaissance.
Yeah, bro. I actually do play the piano on some of my exclusives. Just people just do not know that shit. Like
Or
you really
like,
got.
oh, that's a cool sample.
Yeah, like bro.
Exclusive type shit.
Yeah, like I really do be like playing the piano on like the back of like songs and all that. But it's just like I said, people don't really realize it because I don't really talk about it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like. Yeah, it's just I feel like I can progress myself on that too, because it takes me a long time to get keynotes and everything like that. Yeah, but I feel like I can, you know.
Yeah, because it's crazy. Like I keep saying on the pod, I don't have a musical bone in my body, so like any.
You ain't never spit a freestyle? Yeah.
No, I've tried everything. I'm just not good at it. When I was young.
You said you tried like guitar. This is a hard one, ain't it?
No, I mean guitar. I tried to rap. I tried to write rap. This doesn't go well.
You can't spit no bars.
I tried to freestyle. Yeah, this doesn't go well.
Freestyle right now?
Nah, I can't.
Quick little 16.
I bet you one of those guys who's like, man, I can't do anything and just bust like a
Type
16
shit. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like,
nah, because
I know you got something.
Nah, because like it's weird because my brain will lock up when I gotta like rhyme a word just like all like quick. Cause I don't know.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know. It's never been my bag. I've always been good at like either hearing good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a good critic, which means nothing.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I've tried to freestyle. I remember I freestyled in the car one time.
Gosh,
I said the stupidest thing on my life, bro. I was like, I'm never rapping again.
Ever. I'm pretty sure that happened to me. I was probably like high on something. I just like did a dumb thing and everyone laughed and I was like, it's stupid anyway. It's fucking retarded.
You're like one of the guys.
This shit ain't for me, man. This shit ain't for me.
Exactly, bro.
There you go.
Nah, but yeah, bro, it's always impressive when I see like people who are like good at that shit, like y'all are.
Oh,
yeah. Nah, but you know, I'm good at being a critic.
Yeah, I feel you.
Which
I mean, you can design.
Terrible.
It's like sewing things.
Yeah. Oh, you be sewing?
That's so I'd like tie-dye things.
Shit, that's fire, bro.
Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta be hard on myself because no one else is.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you.
I gotta be my own drill
There you
sergeant.
go. That's actually funny as hell.
Yeah, everyone's too supportive. I don't like it.
Nah, you need that sometimes. You need to hate sometimes. You know?
Right?
Yeah,
no one gets it. No one gets it. Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
I remember Eminem when he was like, I bullied myself because I make myself do what I put my mind to.
Yeah, exactly. That's the vibe, Clink.
Sometimes when everybody loves you, it's like you get lazy.
No motivation.
Yeah,
you
you
no
get lazy
motivation to do
like,
anything.
I can see where y'all coming from on that.
Yeah, dude. Like, well, I have a very good support system. Like, at like my parents and shit like that. My family. You know what I'm saying? All my friends are great. You know what I'm saying? Like they not admire, but very much respected. Respect me and shit like that. I was like, fucking say something bad. You know what I'm saying?
Punch me.
Do something. You know what I'm saying? Choke slam me at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a piece of shit. Like, I don't know. But like, yeah, bro. But I have to be my own worst enemy, my own drill sergeant, because I needed opposition.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When you have no opposition, you get
too comfortable.
Soft.
Yeah, exactly.
Soft, bro.
It makes sense, yeah.
But how do y'all approach making music? Do you see it like sort of as a competition a little bit? You know what I mean?
Like,
because I always admire a little bit of creative competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It keeps everybody sharp. You know
I fuck with it, but really, like, I'm kind of like, I mean, when I make music and stuff like that, I kind of make shit that I like to listen to. You feel me? Like, like I really be trying to, like, for example, my new song, nigga, I be driving in my car, bro. I listen to that shit like 50 million times. Like,
that's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Like, my new song, It's a No, fire as shit. Like,
I like It's a No.
Yeah,
I fuck with It's a No, bro. Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was making that joint, I think, Keenan sent me the beat, right? As soon as I heard
Shout out Keenan, bro.
Shout out to Keenan.
Shout out Keenan. We gotta get him on.
Javi's right.
Yeah.
He's fire.
Keenan's awesome, bro. Keenan's awesome.
I really like his music. I like his sound.
He has a very deep voice for such a skinny guy.
Type shit.
You know what I mean?
You went up there with the 40.
I
It was
remember
a short
that.
show. So.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I kept asking him for sips, and then like at some point it's just like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to like crush this joint. You can have like one small sip. I'm like, alright.
He's cool as shit for real. Like, he made the beat and shit. As soon as he sent it to me, I heard that shit. I downloaded it on my computer. Boom, I loaded it up. Started rapping on that shit. That whole thing is a freestyle. I didn't write not one lyric. I just kept on going. I was like, man, I got a bitch from the block like the O. I got a bitch giving top like the dome.
He didn't want to freestyle.
Yeah.
He said, nah, he can freestyle. So, nah, I do that shit. I do it.
Shout out to Keenan though. You know, crazy.
That's what's up, bro. When do y'all know when the project is like done? You know what I mean? Because like I know everyone has like their different processes and shit for like how it should sound. Like when you know it's like done, like personally.
For me, when I'm about to drop a hosting album, it's kind of different. I actually start off like, I think the longest I've gone is like 2 months. You know what I mean? But it's just kind of like you have to go like with every album, you have to go with a certain sound.
Right.
So it's just like I feel like when you go ahead and let's say you want to have 12 songs on an album, get 12 songs that have that certain sound that you're going for, and after that you go ahead and listen to it all together, and after that, that's when you feel like you're done with the whole album.
So like sequencing is like very important.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Right.
So,
No,
that's how that's how I personally see it as. You know what I mean? It's just like it's really important with the sound that you're going for.
Right. And it's just overall just like the sound, the emotion, like feeling. Like you want to listen back to some shit and be like, bro, I remember when I was like,
I remember where I was at.
Exactly. Like, cause like that's
like down bad.
type shit.
Eating taco shells, man. No meat, just the shells, man.
Hey, yo, that's a struggle for
The
real.
shells and
Oh
cheese.
my God.
True story.
That is
Bro,
true.
what the fuck? I just ate chips
Yo,
and lettuce.
you know what? Thank God, I never went to college, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I lived with my mom forever, bro.
Yo, that is
shout out Mama Times.
Taco shells, bro. That's crazy as fuck.
Insanity. Like there's things that like are the equivalent of taco shells, like price wise, and you just chose taco shells, which is nutty to me.
I mean,
You could have bought like a lot of rice.
You
And, like
run out of beef. You still had the shells. What you gonna do?
I don't know.
You gonna fry up two eggs?
That's what they're ready to eat. Eggs. Just buy more eggs. Buy bacon. Like nigga, like I don't know. This taco shell doesn't seem like a random thing. Buy a ramen. Buy something else.
This is the year after school.
Nigga eating big chips. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on?
But yeah, like overall, yeah, emotion, it makes you remember like where you was at that time period. You feel me? Like back in like 2017, I dropped this album called Black Heart Revenge. You feel me?
2017.
2017, amazing year. You feel me? It was the year of like a bunch of random shit.
I don't remember much of it.
You don't remember what? But like,
But that's the good part.
Personally, but yeah, personally for me, Black Heart Revenge, fire tape, bro. I feel like it was like, nigga, I had a song with Lucky on there. You feel
that's you mean people are calling Ice Water?
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Nigga, I'm tripping, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, all right, no, I'm tripping. My first album was called "And People Hell Want Ice Water." It was such a long ass time, bro. 2017.
It's a great saying. It's a great saying.
And People Hell Want Ice Water. So, and the first song on there was Black Heart Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I'm.
Did he had a song with Lucky, bro?
Yeah, I had a song with Lucky. Yeah,
this is before he like blew up.
Yeah, like so that's the
Was he
only
still
reason
Lucky
why
X at the time?
he was.
Oh, he Lucky X?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Lucky X at the time. Yeah.
So like, and look, you could tell that shit's so old because Pete this like. When I try to upload it to Apple Music now, they be like, nah, we need his ID type shit.
My
like,
boy.
Yeah, but like back then it used to be on Apple Music, but like some shit happened. And then pretty
is
much
it anywhere?
It's on SoundCloud, so you can still check
SoundCloud, the Wild fucking West.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
What's your album manifesto to that bitch?
I said, what was your album?
Oh yeah, I had Baby Yock on there. Rest in peace, Baby Yock. I had my brother on there, her LA, you feel me? And I had Donnie Carson. That dude's hard. I fuck with him. He's a good lyrical type person. And who else?
It's a miracle.
But I had hella people on there. I had motherfucking hella people. But then after that, like I went ahead and dropped like 17, Unity, and then after that I dropped How Kello Stole Christmas. You feel me?
I like that, Jay. How So Christmas was hard.
I love that.
I remember How So Christmas.
That's 2019, bro. Like you can listen to all three of those tapes and realize like this nigga was in his bag and he was making these like songs, bro. Like I'm telling you, it was a classic time period. And pretty much, yeah, like when I made all those albums, it's just like the emotion, you know, the feeling of like the whole tape and all that. You feel me? Like that's when you know it's finished. Like when you're like, this is how I feel. I don't feel like this no more, but y'all can go ahead and
I got all the feelings out.
Exactly.
All the feelings out on the tape. Now I'm in a different space.
Yeah. So that's the vibe of it type shit. Like I really I be forgetting. That's
$10 or something.
That's just how I talk. I say vibe like a million times.
Oh yeah, bro. That's the thing. I say, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, yeah, but pretty much it. Like, that's how it be.
100%, bro. What you talk about like a lot of like emotion and like you know what I'm saying, like vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would y'all like describe this like your style and like how would you describe your sound and shit like that? You know, is it specific? You know?
I feel like my style now evolved into like me being a bit more happier type shit. Like this whole year, I mean, last year I was pretty happy, even though like I had like a lot of negative stuff happen around me and stuff like that. But like it's kind of like you just have to channel your own energy. You know what I mean? You have to like be like, this shit sucks. This shit makes me happy. I'm just gonna go over here to the shit that made me happy.
Stay over here.
Exactly.
That's
like,
why I'm here.
Exactly. Like even though the shit that sucks always comes back, because that's life. It's just like fuck it, bro. Just try your best to be happy. Just trick your mind into being happy, and just do the shit that you like.
Yeah, put your mind in the matrix.
Type shit. Yeah. So like I feel like
get into VR.
I feel like the vibe now for me personally is just like overall just being happy. But yeah, it's just overall me being happy and just like enjoying my life as much as I can, you know, enjoying the little things and just enjoying the people around me that like fuck with me and just like express that on the shit that I put out. Because like even in my content, like for example TikTok, nigga, I always keep a smile on my face at all times. You can see
your teeth at all times.
Exactly. Like I have the worst teeth ever, but like I'm like I don't give a fuck.
It's iconic. That's
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can have like a silhouette of your teeth and people will know who it is.
For real.
That's the more important thing. You know what I'm saying? Being recognizable.
Yeah. So like I feel like as far as like also style and stuff like that, it's just like more vibrant colors. Like right now I'm wearing like, you know, darker colors or whatever. It's a great day outside right now. Yeah, but like other than that, yeah, it's just like overall just happiness. You know what I mean? That's the main thing that you want for yourself is just happiness. So yeah.
What does experimentation look like for both of you? Like, how do both of you experiment in your own respective ways? And that could be in any way creatively, whether it's events, music, or whatever else.
It's most likely trying everything new type shit. Because it's just like, sometimes when you do something over and over and over again, it's just like, you just get bored of it. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Not like all the way bored, but it's just like, you know, you like, you're like, I want to try something
You want
new.
to challenge yourself.
You know, you want to challenge yourself. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like going back to the piano thing is like, I was like, I want to do something different, but I don't want to be a producer. But I want to do something like how Mike Dean does, or like shit like that. That's what I'm on, because I don't want to go ahead and, because everybody, like they get on beats and all that. They be like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and like do beats. Yeah. I'm like, I want to try something different. I want to go ahead and do like some shit like Mike Dean, like put noises in the background of like songs and everything like that. That's what I did in Wealthy, my album, my hosting album that I did on Wealthy. Like you could hear like the sounds like right after a song is done, it cuts into like a piano solo, like harmonies and everything like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's what I experimented a lot on that album, and I went ahead and like did what I did as well is just like take other samples and go ahead and put it on the songs and just like see how it goes. You know what I mean? Goes with it. Even though like the artists didn't accept it, sometimes I just be like, fuck it, I know they're gonna like it. And then they be like, yo, you did so good on this joint, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just like that's my experimenting like style that I would do, that I did. You know what I mean? So,
I feel like experimenting is kind of weird now, because like when you do shit like for so long, you feel me? It's kind of like you really dip and dab into like a lot of new things, you feel me? Like especially with like kind of what I do, like I do music, but then like I consider myself an overall artist because I do a little bit of like everything type shit. So like now with experimenting, it's kind of like how much farther can I really like, how much more range can I really get type shit, because I damn near did everything, you feel me? Right now I'm kind of like mostly focused on like what can I do better and what can I master, you feel me? Like what can I really like go crazy with and like get the most recognition from. So like things like collages and like drawing and stuff like that, I kind of put that to the side. Now I'm mostly focusing on making rugs and also making music. My end goal is to really like pop off with music though. Like that's my biggest thing, you feel me? But like I'm still doing rugs because I'm overall a creative artist, you know what I mean? So pretty much, yeah, that's just...
Even taking pictures is a creative thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I take all of my own pictures with like a tripod and shit.
You got the camcorder with you right now?
Yeah, bro. I keep that.
I've never seen you without that joint.
Bro, I keep it on me, bro. It's like a strap, bro. I keep that thing on me. You feel me? Like,
you gonna bring it up?
You guys just like you might get popped.
But yeah, I've always had that shit. Like, I remember when I was in like 7th grade and shit. Like, I seen this dude named Life with Uzi, right? His name is Gabe now, but like back then he used to go as Life with Uzi type shit, right? He used to do like a VHS footage for ASAP, Rocky, and all them. You feel me? Like if you look at the Shabba video, the ending scene in the Shabba video is all shot by Life with Uzi. So he was basically one of my biggest inspirations. So like back when I was in 7th, 8th grade, I was like, bro, my dad has a VHS camera. I should use that shit and like shoot everything. Ever since then, I've been shooting with this VHS camera.
It still works.
Yeah. No, that shit. That's a new one. They be breaking. They be breaking.
I swear, you ran through like hella.
Bro, I have like 20 cameras.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm getting a new film camera like as we speak.
Definitely, bro. Yeah. Like what type?
Like, just a point and shoot joint, you know what I'm saying? I just a vintage one that I have like probably this is its own unique little style to it. It's old.
Let's do this wall like right there, just hang I got the pictures.
Yeah, because I got a bunch of pictures already. Yeah, just like old ones. Because I had one from like my childhood. My mom would take all my pictures on, but like that joint crapped out on me like in LA.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when we went out there for the very first time, I was like taking flicks, and I was like, none of the joints came out good. Like,
so you use like film and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That gets
35 millimeter, shit. But I just let the light hit it a few times.
That would ruin your shit.
It ruined it. I was to death. But now I'm getting a new one, then it's gonna be quick.
Yeah.
Cause like, that's the thing, like, bro, it's your own little style, like, whenever you do anything like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially with like old like analog-y technology. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and also holds more memories too, because like, you have the physical.
You got the joint. Yeah. I want to learn how to do it though, like in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like develop film in the crib.
You can find that
back room. You could probably turn that joint into.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like there's angles are more important on the old cameras too.
Yeah,
Angles and lighting, man. That's
all
all.
that. Yeah.
If you get some good light on that joint, you be set.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, cause that's what I used to do. That's what we used to do. Is like go around. It's like we would go like find random places to spark. You know what I mean? It's like let's take pictures with the film camera, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. Great way to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, yeah, brother. But yeah, guys, man. What near future projects? What do you guys got like coming up like real soon? Like what are you working on?
I don't even fucking know. Like as far as music, right now I gotta drop more singles. You feel me? Like I gotta go ahead and do more of that. Drop more music videos. All of that. Like I think my last project was Mama named them Kello. You feel me? So like that was back in like November or like around that time. So this year I can't really tell you what I got coming type shit, but like just know every single time y'all see some shit by me, it's always gonna be like some crazy shit, like every single time. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I can just promise you on that. You feel me? Like that's just me. Yeah. What about you? What you got popping?
I mean, I got a new hosting album on the way. What's it called? I'm working on it right now. I'm actually trying to go ahead and take more time onto it instead of doing like 2 months. I want to actually try like 6 months and like 6 to 4 months, because sometimes your sound changes, the way you think, like the way music is, bro. Like it's just different. So it's just kind of like I'm working on that. Doing more shows. That's what I'm really trying to get onto. I'm actually planning on doing this, as like a lot more. You know what I mean? After the March,
like doing like your own shows.
Exactly.
Curating, hosting.
Exactly. Because that shit fun as hell, man. I ain't gonna cap it.
Bro, we did it once. It was fantastic. It's so fun.
It's fire. So I'm like, bro,
get all your bands together. It's sick.
Yeah,
Seems like as a DJ and somebody who has to work with transitions most like so often, that curating is just right up your alley.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like doing those kind of shows would be
Yeah, man. Like that's like my biggest thing right here. I mean, right now, and it's just like, I'm just trying to go ahead and just keep going with life and just just keep on.
Shit.
Yeah, just enjoy it, because I love what I do, bro. Like I really love it. Like
that's great.
Like it makes me like when I see other people doing it, I'm like, bro, I can't wait to go ahead and do that shit. I just can't wait, bro. Like exactly.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Nah, guys, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, of course.
Cool shit, bro. Like, where can everybody find you? Like, plug all your socials and stuff like that.
Where can they find you? Make sure you plug the show. We'll try to get it out before then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Y'all can find me at motherfucking KellohfrmPG everywhere. You feel me? KellohfrmPG. No O. KellohfrmPG. Other than that, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. Oh no, Twitter, I'm not KellohfrmPG. I'm that nigga doorman, you feel me? I'm a whole meme page. I be trolling people, not dox people. Actually, I can't even talk about dox people, you feel me? I might, get locked. But like, pretty much.
I'm gonna say, do not follow me back.
But yeah, like, shout out to the Twitter gang, you feel me? FALC, you feel me? Shout out to all of them. Shout out to, the TikTok gang, shout out to False Brand, shout out to
you're big on social.
Yeah, bro, cause social media is like a new wave, bro. Like everybody, if you don't have social media, bro. Actually, if you don't have social media, you're probably living life for real. If we keep it on that,
if you like consciously deleted it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you don't have social media, shout out to you. You feel me? Motherfucking
what's a trap?
Who else I got shout out? I feel like I be missing people and
all
shit.
the people living off the grid,
bro,
people without phones.
Yes, sir. All those people. You feel me? Shout out to the
Motorola niggas.
People who ride horses everywhere.
Shout out all the supporters.
Shout out to the Amish people. You feel me?
Who else doesn't have social media? Shout out to the shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Amish country.
Shout out to Ukraine.
Oh man.
Hey, shout out my
I'm
boy
sure
Tony,
they don't
bro.
have
Going
internet
crazy,
anymore.
No cap, bro. Shout out to motherfucking.
There actually was a cyber attack this morning.
Cyber attack? What is that?
They shut down like the main website of the government.
Bro,
There's a bunch
that
of
nigga
websites.
Putin is not playing, bro.
Yeah,
it's not playing with my man.
It's not.
You can blow y'all shit up. No cap. That nigga got nuclear bombs,
Man,
bro.
no,
I'm telling y'all.
Man, so
You better not get canceled.
so
Man, hell, I can't get canceled because Bro,
He's Putin's grandson.
like shit, bro. I'm Putin's grandson. I cannot get canceled, bro. Try to cancel me. I'm blowing up your whole shit. No cap. You feel me? Nuclear bombs, all of
I
that.
have the key, nigga. I have the codes.
You know what I'm saying? I have to turn that little submarine key.
Exactly. They need me.
But yeah, you got shout out your shit too.
Shut up, Keller from Moscow.
Yeah, you already know. AndyGefroren. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. AndyGefroren.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You know what I mean?
I'll put it in the
Keep fucking with me.
Yeah,
Rocking with me. And, you know, come out to the show, AndyGefroren and Friends, March 5th.
We might have to copyright you with the and friends. I don't know.
What?
What you mean?
As Attic and friends.
Oh, yo,
That's your
you know
podcast
what,
name, right?
Yeah, we just want our 15%, man.
Bro,
That's
yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what? I actually got my inspiration from the name because we went to a Kenny Beats show in LA.
Yeah.
And it was called Kenny Beats and Friends. And I was
We
like,
getting our 50%. We already spoke to Ken.
that's actually the main reason why I was like, well, I gotta do this because I want to make a show just like this. That shit was the littest show ever, bro.
That shit was
like,
crazy as
That
fuck.
shit was so insane.
It's such a simple way to like, you know, do like a show title. You know what I'm saying? Like and friends.
Yeah,
and my buddies. and these guys.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
shit, man.
I go to a show and these guys.
Yeah.
It's probably like what it's called. The
So yeah, pop out, man. We're gonna go crazy.
Basement and these guys.
Yeah, Attic and these guys. We got change
Shout
our name to
out Attic and Friends.
Attic and these guys.
Shout out to the
Oh man, it was Jared Wan. Oh yeah, guys, Attic and Friends on all social media. Simon Times, Ruby Willard, A.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Already.
But yeah, guys, buy guns and land. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, but
sir.
fat burrito bowl to the crib.
Type shit.